2020, Sunday morning. Jeez. And there I am in the video before me. I was trying to make it conversational at this point over here. I feel like I want to get it back more into arguments at this point over here because I can't stand what's going on these days. And the more I keep thinking about, I'll say it. I might as well have to get guttural at this point over here because I have to keep it cleaned up every time I keep posting videos on YouTube. I have to keep it cleaned up for the people at this point over here, not to piss off a hell of a lot of people, but the fucking shit is. A lot of crap like this is happening right now. I cuss and curse like a storm sometimes when I'm pissed off at a lot of things and a lot of people at this point. It's not because I'm weak-ass language at this point over here. Maybe I am, but I'm pissed off. And sometimes I don't even realize the language I use these days. Constitutionally, I'm protected under free speech, but not under consequences that happen, or even with the people I interact with, or companies I interact with. Terms and conditions I keep clicking onto left and right guarantee me a semblance of freedom of speech, only to a point where I have to obey their particular speech patterns, and if I don't, click, kick. What happened? I can't get on here again. Fuck. Welcome to Reality Check, assholes, especially when I keep going on Facebook all the frickin' time. Oh, I love that. I love it when I get over Facebook at this point over here, I swear to God. It drives me insane. It drives me insane because I'm seeing all these frickin' lunatics on here who don't know their ass from a hot rock. They bitch and gripe about the damn First Amendment rights. And then I gotta educate these poor ass dummies. I keep telling them on my damn video, I'm not an expert. I'm not a guru and everything. I just observe a hell of a lot of things, but I know a lot of things because I read, I evaluate, I examine. If I've gone through the damn thing, I'm sharing my experience. If I hadn't gone through it, I'd just research what the hell I'm going to research before I do something about it. And the thing of it is, at this point over here, is I don't understand what the hell they're doing. Seriously, God, I don't know what the hell they're doing. Excuse me 1 second. What a question. I'm getting another attack of bed bugs in this place. 2 years ago, I already had an attack of bed bugs in my whole damn place here. Haven't had it heated up, cooked up. Lived in bags for a hell of a long while. I'm slowly but surely trying to get the bags taken care of. I think I need to get some other stuff rebagged and tossed out of here. It's not fun when you're dealing with an apartment bed bug like crazy, but still. A lot of things have happened. I did a lot of videos out there just to tell people what's been going on in my life. What I've been observing left and right. Shit. People are going crazy. That's what the fuck are going. This morning I go on Facebook, alright? I'm checking out what's going on with the news feeds. I'm like, these people don't disappoint me at all. They're not disappointing me a great deal. They're supporting of what the hell my disappointment in humanity is at this point over here. I mean, come on. They think that by demonstrating the Supreme Court's reaction, they're going to be changing the election outcome. And then you've got Antifa versus Proud Boys going after each other. Meanwhile, Proud Boys are hiding, according to some news sources, in religious groups who are protesting because they still follow Donald J. Trump. And every one of these fuckers, at least most of them, are not wearing masks. And you wonder how come the damn numbers are going up across the fucking country at this point over here. I support the numbers. I support the science. I support the idea that we're getting our hospitals overrun by stupid people. I said it, stupid. I swear to God, these people don't know their ass from a hot rock. How many times have we keep telling these people that if they don't do the shit that we need them to do just to keep this damn epidemic down? Epidemic, fuck that shit. Pandemic. I'm just still trying to go over that damn thing in my head. It's a pandemic. It's worldwide. It's spanning the globe. The only place it hasn't hit is Antarctica. And they're making sure that place is pristine. It's not like we're dealing with AIDS or anything else like that. We're dealing with a prevalent bug that goes through the air and that lives under contact for several days on end and then dies off. And we have to keep constantly cleaning our environments to make sure that we're in a bug-free zone. For the record, I don't live in a bug-free zone. I live in a buggy zone. I got bugs all over that damn place. I got flying bugs all over that damn place. I got creepy crawlies. But we're talking about a viral infestation over here that's shutting down everything that we had made institutions out of. We had made landmark companies out of. Places have been there for decades and generations, shut down. Companies struggling like crazy, food, eatery, retail aspects. But they're going to blame politicians for this damn shit. And the politicians are going crazy because the healthcare officials are not quite sure what the hell they're looking at here. They're not. I mean, come on. They're seeing hospital numbers rising up left and right. Yeah, people have seen hospital numbers rising up left and right in the holiday season, especially when they see a flu bug. But not with going astronomical regarding the damn COVID and the ICU beds being filled up in hospital wards and patients being put into garages in our fucking lifetime. Get with the program. God bless it. You know what's bad enough is when I start pulling out cartoon series to get past the depression of the season. I mean, for the love of St. Mike, this is the holiday season. We're supposed to be feeling the Christmas spirit over here. We're supposed to be going broker than shit. We're supposed to be going broker in debt. And then work our asses off throughout the rest of the year paying off the credit cards. Now we can't even do that. Why? The COVID nightmare kicks in, and then everybody else starts losing their fucking jobs. People blaming each other for the damn shit, but they're not blaming themselves for this damn shit. They are not taking responsibility for their own stupidity at this point of view. And here I am, screaming and yelling like this, like a fucking lunatic. Because people just don't give a shit anymore. It's to blame the other guy without taking responsibility for their own damn actions. They have to take responsibility, have to acknowledge this shit. Because this shit is killing us left and right. What is it with these assholes? I mean, come on. How hard is it to wear a mask in public? A surgical mask to at least keep the shit coming from in you, or if you've got the shit going out. And you don't even know if you're carrying the damn bug. Asymptomatic means you're not showing the symptoms just yet. But it doesn't mean you're protected from being a carrier, or of carrying the bug, or being the recipient of the sorry son of a bitch. They hear it goes in one ear out the other ear until some of them actually do get the damn bug. And for some of those that claim that they've already survived, how come they're not rallying in the streets saying, look, I survived the damn bug? No, for the ones that have already got close to death at this point over here, or have been majorly inconvenienced, they're telling the people, look, we know what's going on. You guys are full of shit at this point over here. The scientists and the doctors got it right. But nope. People don't want to hear. I love it. There's one asshole out there. Some of these people keep replaying this thing over and over again. One of those people still trying to do the clinics out there back east somewhere. Actually, southwest. I don't know where the hell he's from. All I know is I'm seeing the type of people like that saying, well, don't believe everything you hear and don't believe everything you see. I'm like, okay, fine, then why are you giving eyes and why are you giving information? You're just going to be that way? No, the gentleman that I was referring to was a guy who was a dairy farmer somewhere back east in one of those Trump places. who's been dealing with people who have supported Donald Trump, who don't believe everything they hear, who don't believe everything they see. But they're going to believe in absolute faith at this point over here and putting themselves in clustered areas without a mask, without social distancing at this point over here. And about a couple of weeks later, we're going to be hearing the numbers of them getting contaminated left and right and going into the hospital. It's the same damn pattern all over the place. People get pissed off about their own damn activities getting curtailed left and right. Hell, I don't even blame them for losing businesses left and right. The businesses are struggling left and right trying to contain this sorry son of a bitch. Are trying to keep it away from their damn doors. They want to stay open. They want to stay in business. They want to be part of a community. They are community-based. Out here in Southern California, we've got different shops out here being supported by the community's donations because of one particular Southern California county had decided they've got to shut their damn doors down everywhere because they feel that the numbers are going crazy, but they don't have enough facts or figures to base it on. And then they had a group of restaurant and shop owners out there putting the county into a legal heads going crazy here. They're putting them into a headlock in the court system. And the court system gives them a temporary restraining order until they hear more and more information, until the courts can decide whether or not if the county of Los Angeles had really screwed up or not. Screwed up, hell, fucked up. But the county's still basing it on their projections at this point over here of what the ER and what the bed spaces and what the ICU spaces are. Because they're getting reports from all over the damn county and from all over the Southland on what the hospitals are like. And sometimes they're not even willing enough to share the information out to the public, even though they're trying to. But when they feel like there's a rise, they're not showing the basis. And therefore, they got to make a preliminary strike and an injunction on people saying, no, you can't do this because we feel, we fear, and we haven't got the numbers yet to prove it, but we're seeing it. That don't work. So yes, at that point I'm with the companies and I'm with the businesses out there because we need them, they need us. They're willing to go the extra mile necessary to keep serving the community, and the community wants them to be serviced, but we're losing them left and right. There's a place called Saugus Cafe out there in Valencia. It's been out there for over 100 years. Over 100 years. How many changes of management and ownership has this place been going through? And yet, it is a popular place, renowned. And they're going to be shutting down because of the damn COVID. They're going to be shutting down because of the county of Los Angeles. They're going to be shutting down because of fears. They're going to be shutting down because people weren't doing what they were supposed to be doing in the first place, all over the place. Places out here in the Antelope Valley haven't been opened up all that time, but they still are losing shops left and right. They're struggling left and right. I live out here in the Antelope Valley in California. I'm living in a border town between Los Angeles County and Kern. And we're also depending upon the mercies of both county and the state to keep everything else going alive, to keep everything else going. All the mom and pops that we have out here are dependent upon if people can stop increasing the damn hospital beds with COVID patients. We're not talking about trauma people coming in from accidents. We're talking about decisions people have made to get this damn bug. They don't even know it. Some people don't even know that they're super spreaders at this point over here. And they think they're immune. They think they're immune. They're protected by divine, I guess, this damn bug. People have gone into churches and prayed in super gatherings without masks. And thinking, yes, we're protected. God's going to protect us. The next thing they know, about a week or two, they're ending up in a damn hospital. And people wonder how come I'm going crazy at this point. Yeah, we're all going stir crazy staying home. Sometimes by choice and sometimes not by choice. I have been staying home because I got no place to go. Before the COVID hit, I'm dealing with a hell of a lot of issues. Who wasn't anyway? But when you're dealing with a hell of a lot of depression, when dealing with a hell of a lot of grief, and dealing with a hell of a lot of PTSD, it kind of cripples you, not to mention problems with the back and neck. Your health starts to decline, and your body's going for shit because your mind's already gone for shit. I've been unable to work for a hell of a long while, but going to school, I struggle. And a couple of years ago, well before COVID, last closest remaining family member I had to me, and it makes a hell of a lot of grief and a lot of pain and pressure and stress and everything else goes along with it. This holiday season coming up, or that we're in right now, I'm supposed to feel part of the holiday season. You know, I'm supposed to feel the joy. I'm supposed to feel the magic of it. I'm supposed to feel something for it. So I got the Christmas lights up. That's why I had the decorations up. So I had decorations up all year, trying to keep my positive spirits up. But the problem is, I've been in a crash and burn situation for since 2018, since losing my brother. 2013, losing my mother. Picture that you see over here. See, I don't need the COVID-19 to keep me trapped. I already have enough issues right now keeping me trapped as it is, and dealing with the stress. But the COVID made it worse. The pandemic made it worse. The people's reactions and actions have made it worse. My own self had made it worse for me as well. I have to still accept responsibility for my own actions, my own thoughts, my own feeling, my own words, including the videos I keep putting out. I have to take accountability for that. I have to hold myself in that esteem. People don't. They just choose not to. And that's what causes more and more issues that we have in this world anyway. They don't care. They care about their own individual rights versus the collective good. The common good doesn't matter anymore, all of the collective individual rights. And the problem is the expressions of the individual rights right now, as much as we value freedom and liberty and justice for everybody, theoretically, we haven't been showing that these days, and that's also a debate these days. The problem is we haven't been very kind to each other either. Regardless of all that, regardless of anything regarding that, we have allowed our own interpretations of our own individual freedoms to overwhelm us and to say that we matter more than the common collective right now, and the common collective is in danger of losing everything. But we don't care because we have to be right. We're not saying that we should be living in a damn state environment. I'm not trying to put this into a political perspective. I am putting this in a realistic perspective. And the reality is we're all dependent upon each other for our actions, for our own lives. We're all interdependent upon each other for our own existence, and we don't even realize it. I am dependent upon the neighbors, and the neighbors are dependent upon me without us realizing it. I watch their back; they watch mine. We don't even know. We don't even accept it. We just do it. Collective good, common good. But we still live our individual lives. We're not supporting the state. We're supporting each other. We're supporting our own selves. But as long as we keep trouble out of our own damn neighborhood here, we'll still have our own damn troubles over here. But it's the constant struggle, isn't it? But here's the situation. Using that analogy, apply it towards the national situation we've got going on. Just think about it. People complaining about their own individuality being subjugated by the state. And they're afraid of their own individual freedoms being curtailed and buried alive. They believe we're going into a socialist communist nation. The truth of the matter is we're not. We're not. We never have been. But the fear still remains. We should be looking out for each other. We should try to support each other at this point over here, regardless of our political feelings or not. But we're not. We're killing ourselves. We've been killing ourselves for a hell of a long while, and right now, we don't even know how to be civil to each other anymore. We don't. I've seen too much issues happening with people these days, both locally and on national, and also seeing it outside my door. But I haven't seen that much civil disruption when people are starting to scream and yell at each other, where we're getting authorities coming out here to bust their ass left and right. Like what they're doing in the streets. There's several states that have already voted. Louis Armstrong was singing a song that had been written a hell of a long while ago about It's a Wonderful World. If you happen to see our lifetime right now, would you still think we're still living in a wonderful world? Or are we living in a world right now where everything else is for shit? I don't know. All I know, it's a little after, almost coming close on 3 o'clock in the morning. Less than 14 minutes. Before it's 3 o'clock in the morning Pacific Standard Time, 6 o'clock in the morning East Coast time. And we're still licking our wounds. It makes me a little bit apprehensive of what the hell is going to happen for the next 2 or 3 weeks, and then let's see what the hell happens in 2021. God help us all. Happy Hanukkah, folks. I understand we're in the first several days of it right now. I think yesterday was the first day, and today is the second day of Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah.